Okay, y'all. So I'm led to read "If I Ruled the World." Okay, the Most High Archangels and sisters gotta be reading this. Okay, Mama Dunya. Okay, life. I wonder, will it take me under? I don't know. Imagine smoking weed in the streets without cops harassing. Imagine going to court with no trial. Lifestyle cruising blue Bama waters. No welfare supporters. More conscious of the way we raise our daughters. Because why? They're goddesses. Days are shorter, nights are colder. Feeling like life is over. These snakes strike like a cobra. The world's hot. My son got knocked. Eventually, it's elementary. They want us all gone eventually. Because we all fight each other. We all go against each other. That's how y'all losing. 111 on timer. Troops out of state for a plate of knowledge. If Coke was cooked without the garbage, we all have the top dollars. Imagine everybody flashing. Cut that down! Ain't nobody tell you cut that TV on? Then you got that stuff on like on the TV. No, you cannot watch that. Lacing your clique up with diamond rolls. Your people holding dough. No parole, no rubbers. Go in raw. Imagine law with no undercovers. Just some thoughts for the mind. I take a glimpse into time. Watch the bump. Watch the bump. Read. The world is mine. If I rule the world. Imagine that. Y'all don't even know how to imagine no more. I free all my sons. I love them, baby. Black diamonds and pearls. Could it be if you could be mine? Would both shine. We both shine. If I rule the world. Still living for today in these last days and times. Yo, I be paradise life. Relax. Black Latinos and what the hell is that? Algalo Saxons. We gonna write this shit down. Hold on. I'm gonna look it up when I get through reading this. Okay, it says a Maran exchange, the range, cash lost tribe of Shabazz, free at last. Brand new whips to crash. Then we laugh in a inner path. The villa house is for the crew. How we do. Trees for breakfast. Dime sexes and bend stretches. So many years of depression make me vision the better living type of place to raise kids in. Open their eyes to the lies. History told, fold. But I'm as wise as the old owl, plus the gold child. So we're the golden children. Okay, 344. That's why they mad at us. That's why they don't want us to know who we are. That's why they bring us down. That's why they say we're hoodlums. We're thieves. We're all of this when they put this in our face to do it. Okay, because you are what you see. 400. All right. Trick 6 digits on kicks and still holding. Trips to Paris. I civilize every savage. Like I said, my B413 is not with y'all. Why y'all still trying to find some kind of way to pick and fight? Grow up, people. 422 is not about that. This is not a physical war. It's a spiritual war. They fuck with y'all heads for a reason. 431. 433, they want you to be against your own sister and brothers. But don't get it twisted now. Because I ain't fucking with nobody. 444, I am protected. Don't think I'm alone. Because y'all crowd up in groups. But this is not, I'm not here to fight y'all. I'm here to teach y'all. That's the difference. Know why y'all think I'm the okay? 505. I ain't fucking with nobody over here. So stop that picking shit. Then y'all gather in groups to do the shit. And I ain't fucking with none of y'all. 523. Trying to teach you something. Goddesses and gods out there. Don't know who you is. Still fucking around with the system. And I'm trying to teach you who you is. So you gang up in crowds. Okay, so what? I said what I said. It's the truth. It ain't no lie. But you feel some type of way. You ain't trying to fix it. You ain't trying to fix your fuck ups. If you don't want to change your ways, why you trying to get mad at me? You don't have to. Be yourself. It's okay to get a drink every now and again. I'm just saying. 611. Trips to Paris. I civilize every savage. Give one shot. I turn trife life to lavish. Politicians. Pioneers set free. Stress free. No work release. Purple M3s and jet skis. Feel the wind breeze in West Indies. I let Carissa Scott King major the cities and reverse. Friends to Willies. It sounds foul, but every girl I meet go downtown. I open every cell in Attica, send them to Africa. If I rule the world, they gather up in groups. Because they don't know who they is. They don't know they goddesses. So they take their anger out on the goddess. Because I know the truth. You hear them down there laughing? Because they gathering up. I don't have to have a crowd. I can stand alone. That's the difference between me and them. My son taking out the trash. A group of women walking through the thing like I'm going to be scared or something. No, I'm not going to be scared. Because I ain't fucking with y'all. I'm with my kids. Y'all come to pick. But why though? You feel some type of way? What you feel some type of way for? You're supposed to be grown. They all downstairs gathered up. Talking shit. Being loud. Told you goddesses ain't like that. They don't know who they is though. They don't know who the fuck they are. Black diamonds and pearls. Could it be if you could be mine? We both shine. If I ruled the world. Still living for today in these last days and times. And then we walk right up to the sun. Hand in hand. Walk right up to the sun. We won't land. We don't have to land. We already here. See, y'all don't know that, 844, because y'all don't do y'all research. You doing what they want you to do. You killing yourself. You ain't trying to learn. And that's why you still fall. 902. We'll walk right up to the sun, hand in hand. We'll walk right up to the sun. We won't land. We are the ones. Why y'all think they trying to hide? But still y'all act ignorant. You don't do your research. 922. You ain't trying to see if I'm telling the truth. Told y'all don't believe y'all gods and goddesses. Some of y'all. 933, I'm not speaking for everybody. Some of y'all don't believe who you is. You don't do your research. 945. You love to hear the story how the thugs live in worry. Dug down in car seats. Heat's mandatory. Running from Jack. Getting chased. Hunger for pipes. Well, did I say that right? Pappies. Hunger for pappies. These are the breaks. Make mistakes, go down out of state. Wait, I had to let it marinate. We carry weight, trying to get laced. Flip the ace, stack the safe. Millionaires plan to keep the gate with the cricket hammer, making moves in Atlanta, back and forth slammers. Hold on, scramblers. Could you? Cause you call. Cause you could have all the chips, be poor or rich. Still, nobody want a nigga having shit. You gonna stay in that same mentality, the bucket and the crab mentality, pulling your brother and your sister down because you don't want to do your research. When I tell you the truth, you can't handle it, so you feel like you gotta fight. You gotta put your fists up. But why is that, my sister? Why is that, my brother? 1111. Because that's what they got in y'all head to do. Told y'all my fight is not with you. 1122. You could believe it. You don't have to. Don't ever think I'm scared, though. 1133. Wait, I had to let it marinate. Making moves in Atlanta, back and forth scrambler. Cause you could have it all, the chips, be poor or rich. Still nobody want a nigga having shit. If I ruled the world and everything in it, sky's the limit. I push the Q45 in infinity. It wouldn't be no such thing as jealousies. Because a lot of people get jealous. But for what? Everybody got their own well-being. You got your own well-being. I got my own well-being. So why get jealous? Why get mad? 1222, you doing what the white man wants you to do. You doing what the people want you to do. They got you under their spell. You're living in hell. 1233. Because you ain't thinking. You just see. You seeing with your regular eyes and not seeing with your third eye. 1244. Strictly living long, hold on, what that is? I'm going to write that down. I'm going to look that up too, y'all, but I'm trying to read it out so y'all can see what he was saying in the lyrics. To the destiny. He really know what he talking about. I thought I'd never see, but reality struck. Better find out before your time's out. What the fuck? If I ruled the world, imagine that. I free all my sons. 1322. I love them, baby. Black diamonds and pearls. Could it be if you could be mine before time? If I rule the world. Okay, we both shine. If I ruled the world. Still living for today in these last days and times. If I ruled the world. If I ruled the world. If I ruled the world. Imagine it. I free all my sons if I ruled the world. If I ruled, I love them, baby. Black diamonds and pearls. Black diamonds and pearls. Black diamonds and pearls. That must be significant if they saying it in there. Could it be if you could be mine? We both shine if I ruled the world. Still living for today in these last days of time. Okay? So it's something to do with the sun too. Because she said, we'll walk right up to the sun, hand in hand. We'll walk right up to the sun, we won't land. We've been here. We walk right up to the sun, hand in hand. We walk right up to the sun, we won't land. Okay, we're not ignorant people, 1444. But you make yourself ignorant when you don't do your research. When you don't want to know who you are. When you still want to live in the same mentality. Y'all don't get it? Black woman is God. We produce the babies. Don't y'all see that? Yes, we need the man to produce, but we are the ones that produce the babies. 15, 15. Why you think they say happy wife, happy life? You gotta start putting two and two together. 10:33. Hold on. 10:54 p.m. It was 10:53 p.m. But hey, it is what it is. You gotta start putting two and two together. Okay? Let's look these words up. See what he talking about. ANGLOSAXON. Meaning. Okay, it's a Germanic cultural group com- com- compressing hold on, what is it? Angeles? Hold on, what is that? Hold on, let me see what this says. Who? Anglo-Saxon? So who migrated to Britain from Europe in the 5th century, ruling until 1066. They established the foundation of English language and kingdoms, creating a unique culture before the Norman conquest. People who inhabit and rule England and parts of Scotland from 450 to 1066 refers to Old English, the early form of the English language. People descended, someone English descended or in the U.S., often used to describe those of Britain origins, sometimes as part of WASP, white, whatever, let me say it and let them say it. Anglo-Saxon, okay? Cultures, idiomatic, used to describe direct, plain English, particularly blunt for a straightforward language, okay? Old English language, Englishmen, historic context, okay? Germanic settlers, all right? Many modern English words have roots in, what did them say? Let them say it again. Anglo-Saxon. Kind of weird to say it. Okay? He spoke in plain Anglo-Saxon, leaving no room for misunderstandings, meaning blunt or verbal language. The term Anglo-Saxon was originally used by the 8th century writers to distinguish the Germanic tribes in Britain from those of on the continent. Okay? A, let's see what this one is. Ain't nothing wrong with looking up something if you don't know what it is. RMANIE. Okay, let's see what the hell it is. Clothing and accessories for men and women. Okay, so that's like a clothing or accessory. Okay, that's what he mean by that. Okay, let's see what this is. This supposed to be a tribe. SHABAZZ. Okay, commonly refers to the tribe of Shabazz, a nation of Islam doctrine regarding an ancient black nation, or the surname of primary primary figures like Malcolm X, his wife Dr. Betty Sabaz, or basketball player Sabaz, whoever that is, Napier. Okay, so it's a tribe. Okay, signifies royalty, nobility, and is associated with legacy, activism, and cultural identity. The tribe of Sabaz, a foundation doctrine in nations of Islam literature authenticity in Elijah Muhammad's writings. Malcolm X adopts the superior, I mean, hold on, what is it? Surname A. Shabazz after his 1964 pilgrimage. pilgrimage. The Sagbaz Center in New York honors his legacy and that of Dr. Betty Sabaz. Okay, Jamal Sabaz, a re-owned photographer known for documenting NYC street life, particularly in the 1980s. Sabaz, I hope I'm saying it right, Napier, a celebrated basketball player famous for winning two NCAA championships with UConn before playing in the NBA and Europe. Sabaz, the OG, a social media personality and meteor known for promoting critical thinking and accountability. Others used include Sabaz, the disciple rapper. I hope I said that right. And various individuals within the Nation of Islam tradition. Are you looking for information on a specific person or historical documentary use of the name? All right, so I read that. Now let me see what the heck that is. Okay, so longevity. That's what that is. I ain't know what it was in the song because I was like trying to read it so y'all can get where it was coming from because I ain't never read the lyrics of his part, but I knew her part. Alone, y'all know how y'all be singing stuff 2218 and you be thinking you singing the right lyrics 2222, but 1101 you don't. You be like, damn, it said that. Well, that's what I did a couple of times. All right. A long hold on, what's that? Longevity. Okay, longevity refers to a long duration of individual life or the ability to live beyond the average lifespan. Mm. The total number of years an individual lives. Health span, the portion of life spent in good health, free from chemical disease or serious disabilities. Y'all think I'm trying to go against y'all, but I'm actually trying to help y'all because 2311. I ain't gonna say drunk like that, but I used to drink. Now I had a limit because I didn't like it, but I liked it, the feeling. Okay, so I know you trying to chase that feeling, but they doing this shit. They giving us all these fucking alcohol and stuff like that. 2333, so we can fucking crash out. They give us cigarettes knowing that shit ain't no good for us. They give us this motherfucking blacks knowing that shit ain't no good for us. Okay? They give us a lot of shit and they know it's not no good for us. Why? Because they don't want us to hear. They know who we is. We don't have to land. We'll walk right up to the sun, hand in hand. We'll walk right up to the sun. We won't land. Don't y'all get it? 2406. We're the rulers of this fucking planet 2411. But they keeping us under the spell. They keeping you under the spell. And you participate in being under the spell voluntarily because they tell you what the fuck you do. They got to tell you what to do before you can even participate in it. That's the plan. So you can't say, I didn't know. Yes, the fuck you did, 2433, because they telling you what the fuck it'll do to your ass before you even engage in it. So you can't say you don't know. I'm just trying to save your life. I'm just trying to help you because you my sister in Christ. Now, if you don't believe that, then that's fine with me. I'm just letting you know because if I ain't love you, I wouldn't give a fuck. But I tell you I love you because I'm serious about that. I actually do love y'all. If I didn't love you, I wouldn't waste my time doing this for y'all. I was assigned to do this for y'all. 25-15 because of the courage that I have. Hold on one moment. We'll walk right up to the sun, hand in hand. They know we here. Respect. So they gotta respect us. 23 to 38. 25, 38. They gotta put some respect on our name. We'll walk right up to the sun. We won't land. We don't have to land. Drink hard liquor. They want us doing this shit. They want us to be out of our fucking misery. That's why they promote the shit. And y'all go right along with it. So it's easy for them to sabotage your ass. 2611. Don't be afraid. It's okay. What's the energy? I know how I feel. Trust me. I used to drink too, but I ain't used to get drunk, but I used to drink. So I know how I feel. I used to smoke weed. Hey, I know how I feel. It's a good feeling. Look, and it came right out. Weed. I used to smoke weed. It's a good feeling. You gotta be responsible though. If you're gonna do that shit, make sure you don't do it all the time. Do that shit at a certain time when you're celebrating or something. You don't gotta do that shit every day. Cause that shit'll lead you astray. We can live for a long ass time if we just take care of ourselves. Okay? What's the energy? On accident. So you gonna be saying, oh shit, I did that shit on accident. I ain't mean to do it. Yeah, we were not an accident. Okay, they want you to engage in certain activities. So it'll be easier for them to ambush your ass when it's time. Y'all just don't get it. They setting y'all up. This is a whole setup. Didn't you hear what Tupac said? We ain't meant to survive because it's a setup. And even though you fed up, you gotta keep your head up. Y'all better start paying attention. Ain't nobody against y'all. The fuck? Y'all my brothers and sisters. So why the fuck would I be against y'all? Just trying to help y'all. Because I love y'all. And nobody didn't teach me what I'm teaching y'all. Because I'm doing it out of love. Okay? I don't even ask for no money. Because I don't give a fuck about that. I can get my own money. What's the energy? One card, please, and thank you. This is just some information y'all need to know and do some research on. If you don't believe me, go do your research. I bet you be like, damn. What's the energy? One card, please, and thank you. Man, yeah, they tell you in the songs and everything, y'all don't listen. That they whitewashing you. They even got our God as a black God. Come on now. And as a man. They ain't show the woman. What's the energy? 2833. That creates all life. They ain't show her. They hid her. They ain't want that to be known. What's the energy? One card, please, and thank you. When it comes to this reading, if I rule the world, root chakra. Y'all need to get into your roots. Know who you are. I free all my sons. I love them, baby. We're goddesses and gods. Love yourself. I don't give a fuck if you smile like me or if you just big and beautiful, baby. Love yourself. Okay? Love you for being you. Ocean. But somebody want to take a dive in your ocean. Somebody want to get in that ocean. You just gotta love yourself. Shit, the fuck? You don't need my opinion. You don't need nobody else's opinion. Love your fucking self for who you is. Okay? And if you don't like how you is or how you look, do something about it. Shit, the fuck? What's the energy? What card, please, and thank you. If I rule the world. Lung damage. Yeah, some of this stuff like them cigarettes and shit, them blacks, that shit can cause you lung damage, 30-11. Okay, so be careful with putting that shit in your system, okay? They even turn family members and friends against you, baby. So you won't see what the truth is. When people speak out the truth, they turn people against them. So you won't know the truth. So you can still be in that damn spell they got your ass under. 30-33. So you could be worried all the time when you don't have shit to worry about. You are who they are afraid of, and that's the God's honest truth. White is here. They know who you is. They know your whole fucking God out here. Women supreme gods. You produce the fucking babies. Y'all better start putting two and two together. Agreeing. They agreed to do this shit to keep y'all under the spell. So y'all won't know who the fuck y'all is. Females. The feminine energy. What is the energy, Most High? One card, please, and thank you. We supposed to be uplifting each other, not trying to tear each other down. Supposed to be building each other up. But instead, they want y'all against each other. They want y'all engaging in certain activities. Okay? To keep y'all ass down. What's the energy, Most High? If I rule the world. Wears weaves. They don't want you to love your hair. They don't want you to like who you is as a person. Do you know your hair is a fucking crown? Do you even do your research on your hair? Why they keep your hair covered with those weaves and wigs? Which is nothing wrong with it. It's okay to wear it. But it's a certain time to know who you is. Do you know your whole fucking goddess? And they want you to hide your hair? Which makes you that goddess? Did you know that? You better do your research. This ain't no fairy tale. This is real shit. What's the energy? What's the energy, Most High Archangels and Ancestors? When it comes to if I rule the world. Imagine that. I free all my sons. I love them, baby. Black diamonds and pearls. Why you think they trying to be like you? Yeah, it's time to make these unions come together. It's time to come together, y'all, as one unit. Okay? It's time. So we can get our land back. The fuck? 3311. What the fuck they thought? They were gonna keep it? They know what's going on. They ain't letting your ass know that the spell is being broken because y'all waking up to the truth. July could be significant. They know what's happening. They agreed to put y'all ass under this spell. 3333. They agreed to whitewash everything. You see everything coming out. The truth must be revealed. Y'all better start asking yourself, why the fuck all this shit coming out like this? Why Jesus was white the whole time, now he black? You better start asking the question, my sisters and brothers. The fuck y'all, man, come on now. Black people, we do this shit. We do this shit, folks. Why y'all think they having surgeries and shit done? The surgery, what do you think the surgeries is about? They want the look. We already got the look, and yet y'all erasing y'all look. The fuck? Y'all better do y'all research. What's the energy, Most High? They want us to hate ourselves and love their wealth. Why you think women hollering, where the ballers at? What they say? What he said? He said crackhead by, hold on, he said drug dealers. Hold on, y'all. And the white man get paid off for all of that. People looking through my window. Okay, let me see. Just see that Kanye West. Do your research, baby. Violent. They want you to be violent towards each other, baby. Okay? What's the energy? Kanye West. Fall down. Yeah, they want y'all to fall. They want y'all to fall down. That's why he made this song, When They All Fall Down. Video. I know I'm saying it wrong in the motherfucker, but hey, it is what it is. Okay? It says, hold on, let me see. Yeah, some people are self-conscious. Let's put that down so I can look it up when I get through looking at this video. Because y'all need to know what it is. Because some of y'all don't know what that is. So I got you. Now, some of y'all, I got to go do y'all own research now. She has no idea what she's doing in college. So some people in college just to be in college because people told them they need to go to college. They don't really want to be there. That's something that they really don't want to do, but they doing it because that's what they told that'll make them the most money, going to college. Their major that she majored in don't make no money, but she won't drop out. Her parents will look at her funny. Then it says, now tell me that ain't insecure. Because some of y'all are insecure about what y'all do. Because y'all got to get other people's opinion. You got to fit in. The concept of school seems so secure. Sophomore 3 years ain't picked a career. Because so she can't even make up her mind on what she want to do. Because it's peer pressure. Somebody telling her, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this. Or telling him, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this. In order to succeed in life. Okay? She like, fuck it. I'll just stay down here and do hair. Because most of black women know how to really do hair. Then it says, because that's enough money to buy her a few pairs of new Airs. Because her baby daddy don't really care. She's so precious with the peer pressure. So a lot of people are peer pressured to do things. We're going to look that up. Couldn't afford a car, so she named her daughter Alexis. She had long hair. So she had hair so long that it looked like weave. Like my sister had some fucking hair on her head so long, and her ass wanted some motherfucking weave in her head. I said, girl, I'm not doing your hair no motherfucking weave. I'll do your real hair. She was so fucking mad. And I ain't gonna lie, I had fucked it up on purpose. Because you got your own hair. What you need weave for? I was wrong for that. I should have did it good because that is my sister. But I wanted her to know that that's you got your own fucking hair. You got real long hair. The fuck you need weave for? Because she seen everybody else doing it. And it's the peer pressure. So she wanted to do it. Okay? Then it says, then she cut it all off. Hold on. She had hair so long that it looked like weave. Then she cut it all off. Now she looked like Eve. And some people cut their hair because of these styles that they have. And they be cute styles, I ain't gonna lie. But it's not the point. It's peer pressure. You see it, and that's what makes you want it. Whatever you see, that what makes you want it. 39:15, okay? And it says, and she be dealing with some issues that you can't believe. Single black female, addicted to retail, and well, and then it say that part, and then it says, man, I promise, I'm so self-conscious. He always saying he's so self-conscious, because that's how a lot of people is. They're self-conscious. They have to have other people's opinions. They have to know, well, do this look good on me? How do it look on you? If it don't look right on you, you don't need to wear it. Wear something that you like. Don't wear something that other people like, because you ain't gonna like it. And it says, that's why you always see me with at least one of my watches. Rollies and, I don't know what the fuck this is. PASHAS. done drove me crazy. I can't even pronounce nothing. Pass that for Seiji. What the fuck? Okay, then it says, then I spent $400 on this. Just to be like, nigga, you ain't up on this. You're like, a lot of people be spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars on clothes, hundreds and hundreds of dollars on shoes. They really don't wear that shit that much. They wear that shit like 1 or 2 times. Then be going to get something else that's expensive as hell. Why? So they can impress other people. So they can make other people feel good about them. But why? Because it's peer pressure. You're pressured into doing this shit. You see this shit on TV. You see it in the videos. You see it in the TV shows. People have the latest outfits, the latest shoes. Some of y'all got to have guns because you see guns on TV too. They promote all that shit. And y'all don't see it's a trap. Then it says, I can't even go to the grocery store without some ones that's clean and a shirt with the team. So he have to always have a team of people around him. It seems we live in the American dream. Everybody chasing this American dream. Everybody trying to get rich. But the people highest up got the lowest self-esteem. But the people that got the most money, they self-esteem low as fuck. Because they ain't happy with that shit. The prettiest people do the ugliest things. And some of y'all women be so beautiful, but y'all be down for whatever. Knowing that y'all, they be below y'all standards, but y'all do that shit because you're peer pressured to do it. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. For the roads to riches and diamond rings. Just to get rich. Just to get money. We shine because they hate us. Floss because they degrade us. We're going to look up this so y'all can know what that means. Some of y'all don't know what that means. We trying to buy back our 40 acres. And for that paper, look how low you'll scoop. People will scoop extra low for some money. They don't give a fuck. And I see that in a lot of our brothers and sisters. Then it says, even if you in a Benz, you still in a nigga in a coupe. Like they still ain't gonna give a fuck about you, even if you do get a little bread. When it all, hold on, that's the same. That's that song part. Then it says, I say F the police. That's how I treat them. We buy our way out of jail. So y'all be ready to go to jail. Bitch, I go to jail. I got some money. I got bail money. That's what they want you to do. And you falling right into the trap. Then it says, we buy our way out of jail, but we can't buy freedom. Because you're still stuck in this cycle. We'll buy a lot of clothes, but we don't really need them. Y'all buy so much clothes, y'all don't even really need that shit. Why y'all think y'all see me with the same damn outfit damn near? Because I don't give a fuck about that. I got a whole bunch of clothes. But that don't make me. I don't try to outdo nobody. I ain't trying to act like I'm more than anybody. Because we all in the same boat if you really look at it. Ain't nobody trying to see the truth. Then it says, things we buy to cover up what's inside. Y'all hiding how y'all truly feel. Y'all know this shit stressing y'all the fuck out. I used to let it stress me out till I started researching and shit and started seeing what the fuck was going on. Once you wake up out this sleep, you ain't gonna want to get up. You ain't gonna want to go back to sleep. I'm telling you. It's gonna trip you the fuck out. You just gotta do your research. I know everybody down there got a computer or a cell phone. It don't take nothing to do research. You don't have to believe me. Go look it up for yourself. Then it says, because they made us hate ourselves and love their wealth. When have you ever seen somebody make it out unless they had to do it illegally? Then they ass end up in jail or something or dead. Because they don't want you to be balling. They want you to be under that same cycle. They want you to be under the same cycle. Don't y'all get it? And y'all still trying to get rich. Why? When you gonna end up dead or in a fucking jail cell or something? Because y'all know half of the time this should be illegal how y'all get y'all money. Then it says drug dealers buy Jordans. Crackhead buy crack. Hold on, I ain't read the other part. It says that's why shorty's hollering. Where the ballers at? A lot of our women be trying to sleep with these drug dealers. We just being real. A lot of our women be going for the men with money. A lot of our women just want a man that take care of them. Let's just be real about it, ladies. That's what you're putting in your head. That's what you're taught to do. Then it says, and the white man get paid off of all of that. And guess who getting all the money? When you still chasing it. Then it says, but I ain't even gonna act holier than thou. Cause F it, I went to Jacobs with 25,000 before I had a house, and I do it again. Cause I want to be on 106 in Park, pushing the bins. I want to act ballerific, like it's all terrific. Cause that's what we was taught to do. Ball till we fall. You don't get it? When you ball, you gonna fall. Eventually. Cause it's always somebody that's gonna hate off you. What you call hate off you? It's always gonna somebody that's gonna want to see you down. Then it says, I got a couple past due bills. I won't get specific. I got a problem with spending before I get it. See, we already be having up in our minds when we got that check coming in the mail. Oh, I'm going to have to pay this bill, that bill. I'm going to go do this next week. I'm going to go get the kids some clothes or some shoes. You already be having in your mind what you're going to do with the check, and it's already spent up. Then it says, I got a problem with spending before I get it. We all self-conscious. I'm just the first to admit it. So will you admit you're self-conscious too? Because of what you see? That's why you want to do what you do? We do stuff through sight, through vision. What you see is what you want to do. You see people having money, that's what you're going to want to do. You see people with the new Jordans, that's what you're going to want to do. You see people with a new car, that's what you're going to want to do. You see people with a new house, that's what you're going to want to do. They want you to chase the dream. But things are not what they seem. Don't y'all get it? It's a trap. And they tell you in every song, but y'all don't listen to them songs. You're listening to the beat. Because it's for a reason of why you're listening to that beat. To miss the message in the song. And this is, hold on, let's look up self-conscious. 11:30. So y'all think the person that wears the hottest clothes is the one with the best attitude. When half of the time they be snobbish. They think they better than you. They may not even want you to touch them. Don't touch me. You're a bum. Y'all know how these people is self-conscious and accurate. Acute, often uncomfortable awareness of oneself as the object of others' observation, frequently leading to anxiety, shyness, and expressive concern over appearance or action. It stems from social anxiety, low confidence, or past traumas appearing often in adolescence and causing behavior issues like social avoidance. I apologize. Mental health conditions, anxiety, and depression, or OCD increase risk. Past expressions, childhood bullying, rejection. Some of y'all been bullied as a child. Shit, I was bullied as a child. But I wasn't feeling nobody bully me. But I'm just saying, I was bullied as a child. I always stood alone. I wasn't in no crowd. My friends was at home. I wasn't worried about no friends at school because I was trying to get the fuck out of school. I really didn't even like being in school like that. It says social pressure. Adolescence is a high-risk period due to increased focus on social standings, self-critical perspective, a habit of harsh self-elevation, negative self-talk. Y'all talk to yourself negative. Well, I ain't all it. I ain't gonna never make it. I ain't gonna be that person I wanna be. You talk down on yourself because you're self-conscious. You worry about what other people say about you. Symptoms of self-consciousness. I don't know what the fuck that is. I'm gonna have to look this up though. I know the word, but right now I can't think of it, so I'm gonna put it down. Emotional, intense anxiety, embarrassment, and self-doubt. When you feel like you're getting embarrassed, I don't be embarrassed for what the fuck I do. For what? It is what it is. But some of y'all be like, I'm gonna be too embarrassed to do this. I'm gonna be too embarrassed to do that. Like when you have to fart, you'll hold that shit in and then down there pass out trying to hold that shit in. Fuck that. Everybody fart. Let that shit out. Now if you know that shit gonna smell, get out the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Dodge a couple people. Go to the side. Fart. Let that shit out. Let it stay there for a minute. Cause you know that shit gonna stink. So let that shit go away. Then go back in the crowd. Alright? Don't your ass sit there and fart and you know people how they is. She stank. Bitch, you know you're wrong for that. Bitch, you couldn't say excuse me. Bitch, you couldn't run the fuck over there and do that. So do that shit somewhere else, then come back to the crowd. Okay, if you feel self-conscious. If you feel like somebody gonna say something about you. Cause me, I'm gonna be like, bitch, you do it too. What the fuck? Gonna make me hold my shit in? Bitch, you ain't gonna even hold your shit in. You got me fucked up. Okay? So it says hold on. Physical and behavioral over awareness of movements, trouble making decisions, and avoiding social interactions. Okay? Expressive focus on personal imperfections. So everybody got an imperfection. Look at my teeth. I know I teeth cricket. I don't give a fuck. That's me. If you don't accept me, get the fuck on. That's how I feel. Shit, everybody got something that they don't like about themselves. I learned to love my cricket teeth. I don't give a fuck. That's me. That's how you know it's me. If my shit end up straight, because I ain't finna get my shit straight, it's something wrong. Fuck that. That ain't Amanda, man. Her teeth wasn't like that. Shit. Okay, and then it says public self-consciousness, the acute awareness of how others view you, leading to anxiety about appearance or actions. That's why most of y'all don't like doing shit, because y'all always, oh, that person gonna say this about me. I don't like how this look on me. How you think this look on me? Fuck that. How do you think it look on you? What do you think about how you look in it? Don't worry about nobody else, because they gonna say what they gonna say. Some of them really be hating on the cool. Wear what the fuck you want to wear. That's how you do that shit. 5533. Don't worry about nobody's opinion. Wear what the fuck you want to wear. If it look good on you, to you, that shit look good. Cause somebody gonna say, they don't look right. Cause they ass a hater. Don't listen to that person. You don't even need to hang out with that person. Okay? Private consciousness. Or sometimes unhealthy focus on one's own feelings and thoughts, which can lead to expressive self-reflection. How self-consciousness affects behaviors. Self-consciousness individuals may act in ways that limit their interactions or daily life, including social avoidance, avoiding gatherings or acting outwardly due to a fear of judgment. Performance impairment. Spotlight effect causes people to freeze or perform worse in public situations. Low confidence. Difficulties in expressing opinions or making decisions. Okay? This is how they want us to be. They want us to be scared to do certain shit. But be your fucking self. That's what God made you for. That's what you here to do. It's only one you. So why try to be like somebody else? Be yourself. The best you could fucking be. And love you for you. It don't matter what size you is. It don't matter how your hair look. That's your hair. Make the best of that shit. Make the best of your weight. Cause ain't nobody else got that weight but you. Make the best of that shit. Love yourself for you. Fuck what somebody else say. Okay? Focus outward, redirecting attention to the environment and other people. Managing self-consciousness. Focus outward, okay? Redirect attention to the environment and other people. Find flow. Engaging in activities that observe your attention, such as hobbies. So find your hobbies. What do you like to do? Not what others want you to do. What the fuck you want to do? What do you like to do on your spare time? Supportive network. Build a safe community as described on Medium and this article. Challenge negative thoughts. Question the assumption that others are judging you. Okay? Don't worry about nobody judging you. Everybody got their own way of being. Why you want to be like somebody else? Be yourself. Be the best version of you can be. Insecure. He said it so wrong. Okay. Um okay. A person lacking confidence, experiencing anxieties, or a situation object that is unsafe, unsuitable, or not firmly fixed. It commonly refers to feelings of doubt, self-doubt, emotional vulnerabilities, or risk related to safety, finances, or attachments. Okay, an insecure attachment style. Key usage examples: personal, emotional. She felt insecure about her performance at work. He is a very insecure person who needs constant reassurance. 5922. Safety stability. The lose letter is very insecure. The building's rear doors were insecure. Families that are housing insecure. They have faced a financially insecure future. Unconfident, unassured, timed, self-doubting, anxiety, apprehensive, uneasy, hesitance, unsafe, unstable, risky, shaky, okay? Exposed, loose, unprotected, secure, confident, safe, stability, assured. So a lot of y'all be needing some assurance on who you is. When you should know who you are. Don't be scared to be yourself. Let's look up peer pressure. Excuse me. Okay, the direct or indirect influence exerted by a peer group, encouraging individuals to change their attitudes, values, or behaviors to conform to group norms. It can be negative, leading to substance abuse or bullying, okay? Or positive, encouraging good grades or healthy behaviors, largely drives by a desire for acceptance, fear of rejection, or the need to fit in. So a lot of y'all feel like y'all just gotta fit in with people. So y'all be knowing stuff don't be right, but y'all just do stuff to fit in. You don't have to do that shit. Be your fucking self. Stop trying to fit in the crowd. Then it says types of peer pressure. Negative peer pressure. Whatever the fuck. Let me see. I'm gonna write this down because I don't know that word. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. I ain't finna try to act like okay. To engage in unsafe or antisocial activities like smoking, drinking, skipping school, or bullying. Okay? Positive peer pressure, encouragement to improve oneself, such as studying harder, joining teams, or engaging in charitable activities. Indirect peer pressure, okay? Impliance. Hold on, I hope I said that right. The suitable unspoken feeling of needing to conform to trends, fashion, or behaviors observed in a group. Direct peer pressure, explicit, direct request or demand from peers to do something, such as come on, try it. Okay, cause of peer pressure, desires for acceptance. So a lot of y'all like to be accepted. That's why y'all do certain stuff to fit in. Y'all know that shit don't be right, but you do it anyway. And you taught right from wrong. Half of y'all ain't. I get it. But half of y'all are taught right from wrong. And y'all know when shit is wrong. But y'all do shit anyway to just fit in. I was like that. I ain't do a lot of dumbass shit because I knew better. But some shit I did do, like smoke. My ass knew I wasn't supposed to be smoking. But I did that shit to fit in. Drink. I knew I wasn't supposed to been drinking, but I ain't drink till I got 18 though. Cause I ain't. When I got 18, I got my first bottle. But it wasn't no liquor, it was wine. And I drank the whole thing. And I was fucked up. Okay, but I didn't like that feeling. I don't like getting drunk. All right. But anyway, it says cause of peer pressure, desire for acceptance, the need to feel included, liked, or respected by a specific group, fear of rejection, the anxiety that if one does not conform, like if you don't do what they say, then you'll be left the fuck out. Kind of energy, okay? And a lot of y'all don't want that, so y'all do exactly what y'all told to do. Whether it's, let's see, whether it's leading to substance abuse or bullying, okay? That's what it say. Whether it leads to smoking, drinking, skipping school, or bullying, okay? Then it says, what is this? Adolescence development, a nature development, developmental for focus on peer relationships over parental guidance during teen years. Need for identity, looking to peers to determine normal behaviors or to establish one's own identity. So you look up to other people to see how you supposed to be. You look up to other people to see how you supposed to act when you know the fuck how to act. You were taught this when you were a child. Some of y'all, I get it if you don't, you weren't taught this shit. But some of y'all was taught right from wrong. You know better. How peer pressure affects teenagers. Behavior changes, sudden change in moods, language, or behavior to match friends. Substance use in, hold on, what is that? Intentions, a major factor in the start of smoking, drinking, and drug use. Mental health issues. Intense pressure can lead to low moods, anxiety, or feelings of hopelessness. School performances. A drop in grades or lack of interest in school activities. Risk taking. Increased likelihood of taking dangerous risks to gain approval. How to deal with peer pressure. Practice assertiveness. Learn to say no directly or use hold on, humor to deflect pressure. Select friendships wisely. Surround yourself with people who respect your boundaries. Set personal boundaries. Know your values and what you are not willing to do. Have an exit strategy. Plan in advance to how to leave an uncomfortable situation. Seek trusted adults. Talk to parents, teachers, or counselors if the pressure feels overwhelming, okay? Don't let nobody let you be negative when you know something is fucking wrong. Effect of peer pressure, negative, guilt, depression, low self esteem, poor economic performance, and engaging in dangerous or illegal activities. Positive, increased self confidence, better and healthy habits, motivation to achieve goals, and improve social skills. All right. Degrade. Yeah, some of y'all degrade yourself. To the lower qualities, rank, status, or statural integrity of something, or to disrespect and dishonor a person. It frequently refers to breaking down physical, chemically, or reducing performance. Symptoms include demolish, demean, deteriorate, and devalue. Urgent examples: quality for performance. Poor quality gasoline will degrade your engine. Walls and doors can degrade signal strength. Environment physical. Black plastic starts to degrade upon exposure to sunlight. Status characteristics. His behavior degrades women. He felt that by accepting the unfair treatment, he would degrade himself. Common symptoms. Lower qualities. What is that? Deterioration. Thank you, God. Demolish, debased, cheapened, devalued. Physical breakdown. Decompose, break down, spoil, disin disin hold on, what is that? Disinterrogate. Thank you. Disrespect, humiliate, demean, dishonor, shame, degrade, abase, demolish, hold on, demote, reduce, lower. Okay? So they want y'all degrading each other. Hold on, let's see. Cognito. Hold on, what is it? CONITIVE. I hope hold on, let me see. Oh, I forgot the G. There you go. The mental processes involved in gaining knowledge and comprehension, including thinking, knowing, remembering, judging, and problem solving. It pertains to the higher functions of the brain, such as language, perception, and planning. Okay? Synonyms including intellectual, mental, rational, and within content. Cerebral are at times reasonable. Key com, hold on. Key components and usage examples. Hold on, let's see what this is. Cognitive, okay. Processes are central to how humans interact with the world and include memory, encoding, storing, and re- retrieving information. Remembering a phone number, okay? Attention, focusing on specific STIMULI, okay? While fluttering out distractions, listening to a lecture, precepts, interpreting. What the fuck? Sense, sensory information, recognizing a face. Oh, interpreting sincere information. I hope I said that right, y'all. Language, using words and symbols to communicate, decision making, reasoning, elevating options to choose a course of action. Uses examples in contents. Okay? Cognitive development, the growth of a child's ability to think, learn, and solve problems. Cognitive impairment, a, hold on, what is that? A decline in memory abilities often seen in con- conditions like dementia or following a stroke. Cognitive behavioral therapy, a type of physical therapy that focuses on changing dysfunctional thinking patterns. Okay? Cognitive load, the amount of information that working memory can hold at one time. Mental, relating to the mind. Intellectual, involving the ability to reason and understand. Rational, based on reason or logic. Cerebral, international rather than emotional. Physiologic, physic, physiological, relating to mental and emotional states. The term cognitive originates around 1586, deriving from Latino meanings to get to know, accurate knowledge of, and the suffix fixation of the suffix. Fuck this shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about. All right. Got two more words to look up. Trying not to make it so long. But hey, when you're trying to learn something, sometimes it takes a while. So bear with me, y'all. COERCION is the practice of, hold on, let's see what this is. Coercion is the practice of compelling a party to act against their will, though the use of threats, intimidation, physical force, or other forms of pressure. It involves overcoming a person's will, often using blackmail or emotional manipulation to force compliance. Definition: the use of expression or implied threats or intimidation to force someone to do something against their will or to prevent them from doing something they have a right to do. Usage example: legal interrogation, using intimidation to obtain a confession. Employment: threatening to fire an employee to force them to sign a document or threatening union violence. Impersonal: using blackmail, motive, manipulative, or threatening behaviors to force action. Political: the state's monopoly on the use of physical force to enforce law. Okay? Synonyms: duress, I hope I said that right, intimidation, pressure, bullying, compulsion, force. Key difference: unlike voluntary consent, I don't know what that is. Let y'all hear it again. Coercion implies that a person is forced to comply against their will. Coercion can be direct, physical threat, or indirect, physiologically pressured manipulation. It is often used to describe acts that take away a person's legal right to choose freely, and in some contexts, it can be a defense against liability if one can prove that they act under extreme threat. Okay? Let me hear that again. Let me hear what the name of it is. Coercion. Coercion. Keep that in my memory. Stimuli. And any environment changes, objects or factors, light, sounds, chemicals that incite activity, cause physiological reactions, or trigger behavioral response in living organisms. They function as incisive or hold on, I don't know what that is. Bridging international or international external or external events with a specific action or reaction. Definition: something that rouses or stirs to action. Internal oh shit stimuli. Stop saying it like you don't want to say it. Environment factors, light, heat, light, sound, or danger. International stimuli, changes within an organism such as hormones, blood pressure changes, or hunger. Synonyms: incentive, instimulate, stimulus, incisive. I hope I said that right. Insensitive, pro, provocation, hold on, y'all. It's too many. I'm not looking at no more words right now. I'm probably have to do it part two because this is already long enough. Okay, encouragement. I'm gonna just say the words I know. Uses examples. Dialogue. A plant turning towards light. Okay. Psychological. A loud noise triggering a startled. Hold on, what? Reaction. Medical. Okay, medication stimulating a bodily response. Okay, economics, a government stimulus package for economic growth. Common usage context: environment stimulate, lights, sound, odors, and temperatures. Social stimulate, other people's behavior or social cues. What is this? Oh shit. cognitive stimulate, tracks that stimulate mental activity. Physical stimulate, physical changes in environment, heat or light. Chemical stimulate, compounds that trigger a response. Okay? Contextual d- definition, science. A chemical or physical agent that causes a change in the organism activity. Psychological, hold on, psychology, psychology. I hope I'm an event, situation, or input used to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do part two because this is getting long. A response including sensor receptors. Okay. Economics, an injury of capital or a capital to stimulate activity. All right. So stimulate. All right. I love you guys so much. I hope y'all got the message. Okay. I will put some videos down below, but they won't be too long. I just probably have one long video, and they ain't gonna be that long. Probably like 20 minutes or so. But I love you guys so much. Keep your legs closed, not open, but only to the one that loves you back. Be yourself. Love you. Okay. Like, share, subscribe. Peace.